Good morning and welcome to the Motivational Devotional, where we are merging motivation and spirituality to create a daily dose of confident positivity. I hope that this morning's podcast will help you to be more spiritually and positively motivated so that you can transform your day. Maybe you've heard the prayer, "Lead me not into temptation, Lord, for I can find it all by myself." Kind of funny first time you hear it. It's a play on a commonly misunderstood phrase in the Lord's Prayer, which goes, "Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil." I'll talk about phrasing in a minute, but for a long time I wondered what a lot of people have wondered, which is why we would pray for God to lead us into temptation. I mean, is this saying that Jesus was teaching people that if they don't pray this, God is going to lead them into temptation and they need to pray this so that God won't? Well, our English version of this prayer is translated from Aramaic and Greek, in which there are no commas. That is because the ancient world did not use punctuation. They just somehow understood, probably, what words were associated with other words, but that has been lost to us. So the way this should read is not, "Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil." The phrasing should be, "Lead us, comma, not into temptation, comma, but deliver us from evil." Does that make a little more sense? Phrasing it this way, we would pray to be led as with spiritual leadership. Putting the "not into temptation" part after the comma, it is separated and we're stating, "Lead us from evil," kind of like we're also adding that without such leadership, we will lead ourselves into temptation. It is true that we can find temptation all by ourselves, and quite often we will get help from others. Just try to start a diet, and suddenly friends become evil tempters. Go on a low-carb meal plan, and like roaches out of baseboards, donuts show up all over your workplace. Put yourself on a budget, and suddenly big sales pop up everywhere, promising to save you money. Like Jesus in the wilderness, we have to stay focused on our goals and pursue the positive direction we chose and to where Spirit is leading us. Temptation will be that nagging voice or nudge in the back of your mind that you don't have to apply stability and consistency today. One day won't hurt. Do something more fun. Spend 2 hours watching Facebook Reels instead of working on that book. Binge watch a series instead of putting your clutter online to get rid of it. Play online games instead of putting in the work to start a business. If we aren't being led in a positive direction, we will find all kinds of distractions on the roadside. The more progress we are making on the journey, minor distractions or temptations will move us away from where our intent should be placed. We are never home free, however, because the possibility of temptation popping up directly in front of us at high speed is always present. Even then, if God is leading us, even the largest speed bump is just a speed bump, because all of creation is conspiring in your favor. Trust that the universe always has your back. Actress Joey Adams once said, "Do not worry about avoiding temptation. As you grow older, it will avoid you." Thank you for taking the time to listen today. Please help keep this podcast going by following the Motivational Devotional Facebook page, following @Threefold Way Radio on Twitter, and sharing the written format of today's message from motivational-devotional.com on your social media. I am deeply grateful for your support, and thank you for letting Motivational Devotional be part of your journey. Peace out. See you tomorrow. Motivational Devotional is a production of Threefold Way Radio, LLC.